See shit out on 95. Prolific little bitch, I see dollar signs. The shit I done seen got me.
Us with the 3XTs, like fucking sleeve is down here. We just with the hat, turn the back, got the do-rag down, like.
By the end of the night, the tip of your dick is hurting.
That shit's gotten hard 32 times dancing, and you walk out of there with blue balls.
There's fucking academic gene marks all over the walls.
Oh my god, man. Oh my god,
bro. Those are the days, though.
Good fucking times, man. I don't think my daughters will ever know about basement parties, like basement reggae parties. I don't think that shit's really gonna come back like that.
Nah, I don't
it was
think
a
so.
strong push in what, like 2004, like 3, 4, 5. Because I graduated high school 05, and that's when it was like prime.
It was before I graduated. I graduated in 2007, so it was before. It was 2003. I feel like that was like
starting,
prime house party era.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm talking specifically like the reggae, like the bashment basement parties. Like,
it depends though, but it depends on which, because like the thing is, like, we would, like, in Providence, we would go to Hispanic parties, which would be like Tito, El Bambino, like, you know,
that real
Joel y
reggaeton,
Randy, like reggaeton shit, and then like randomly you would go to like a Jamaican house or some shit, like house party or something where they're just playing dance hall. You're just like,
and you
bro,
don't get tired
it's
of
like
that shit.
300 degrees in this fucking basement.
Minimum.
I'm sweating my balls off, but I'm dancing like a fucking savage and just
Oh shit!
walk out of there.
Oh,
Meat hurting.
Yo.
The belt buckle like imprinted in your stomach.
Imprinted. Oh my god.
And you're just like, fuck it, that was just another night. Those were good times, man.
Those are really
I don't think the house party era will come back. I don't think so.
Not like it was before, because before, think about this, right? I think it was all the experience. Like the house party was, first of all, nobody I know has a car, right? Like how we pulling up to this? Like maybe one person has to borrow a car from somebody's parent, and we all out, scoop up everybody, boom, 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 and we like that was the excitement. Like
but even bikes, bro, back in the day, like, yo, let
we
me
would
put
walk to parties. We
or
would
like,
walk
yo,
to
let me
parties.
put you on my pegs. Let's go.
And pull up.
On my fake mongoose bike.
My fucking nemesis. My fucking Walmart. I'm still pissed about that shit. But that era was timeless. I don't think we're gonna get back those house parties and dance parties. That's why I went out so much, man. Because I'm like, I started thinking like ahead of time, like, man, this shit's not gonna happen like this. Like, going out is always gonna be there, but like that era of like the dance hall, like the back, like you said, like the Tito Bambino reggaeton, like the old school Daddy Yankee, Playero, like, man, those are times that music, it won't go back to what that was. Yeah. Oh, cheers, man.
Cheers to the early 2000s.
Cheers to the early 2000s, man.
Cheers to episode 12.
11.
12.
11 was a verdict. You're right. 12. My apologies.
You're
My
all over
apologies.
the place, bro.
My apologies. This seltzer water hitting. Boy.
Do better. I need you to do better.
Prolific Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode number 12.
Number 12. Cafe con Leche Studios. We got your boy
Berto.
Young Berto.
Young Bird on the flash. You heard?
What is it? Young Pluto, Big Pluto. Young Berto, Big Will. We're gonna do that.
I don't even know where the hell you came up with that shit.
In Drinking and Smoking, he goes, "Oh, what's up, Big Pluto?" And then they call Lil Uzi Vert Young Pluto.
All right, Post Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. That's my dog. But you get my push. Man, nice. All right. Anywho,
yeah, man, those times, man. Shout out to 2000s. Everybody that's in their 30s now lived it.
you know what song I vividly remember? It was like, Te siente el boom. Da, 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 da. It was Tito el Bambino.
Yeah.
I remember that song when it came out, the house parties. If you put that song on, it was just like perreo. Like, yo, against the wall, let's break this drywall down, like type shit. And I remember dancing to that song one time. There was a party in Providence, and we were dancing on the second floor. And it was so hot that someone opened the window and they pushed the screen window out so that more air would come in. And I was dancing with some chick, and she had her hands on the windowsill, and I'm just like, she's just pushing it back, and I'm just like, pushing it forward, and like to the point where I pushed it so hard that she almost fell out the window, and I was like, yo.
It was but it was a basement though, so
No, it was a second floor window.
Second floor, yikes.
So had she fallen out, I would be in jail for involuntary manslaughter.
Oh my god. You remember this one right here? I'm gonna just play a little snippet of it.
Nah.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know the first time I heard this was at a Dominican parade in New York. So like before I started like going out, like I heard that shit in a parade in New York in the summer, and I was like, everybody was going crazy. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, like yo,
That song is universal.
All it says is tra 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 the whole song though, but it's just like something about the beat when it came out that it was just like,
bro,
like yo,
you just literally like the beat, the low quality of lyrics that it has, it doesn't matter. Like that song just makes you want to just grab something and just grind it, and whether it be a fucking light pole or a mailbox or some what is it? Putica? What is it? One girl said it earlier.
What? Who? Oh yeah, Putica.
Putica or some shit. Like, bro, at that point, you just want to grind on any hard surface.
And you know what's crazy? It's like, for example, right? Obviously, I'm a dad, so there's been a lot of memes lately about like what we used to do growing up, right? So like, I'd be mad strict with my kids. But I'm the same person. Like my first album that I bought, I was 13 years old, and it was like fucking P Diddy and the Family, No Way Out, right? Then I bought DMX's what was the album that It's Dark and Hell Is Hot, right? And here I am thinking like, yo, I'm trying to be like a dad, and my daughters are 15. But yo, the shit that we were listening to growing up,
yeah,
I think the only reason we got away with it is because at least on our end, my parents didn't even know English, so they didn't even know what they were saying.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah,
bro,
man. Like, we were in the first of all, that song, what's the shit? The one about the fucking the hard cock, not hard cock. Pause.
Hard dick and bubble gum.
Nah. It's a coño. ¿Cómo se llama esto? The song that goes
Is it DMX?
No, it's like a fucking R&B shit. God damn, I don't know why I just hold on. I don't know why I just
You're talking about DMX. So
no, it's not DMX. It's not DMX.
Not P Diddy.
It's like a R&B song, bro. It's like it's not Genuine.
Key Sweat.
It's not Pony, but it's like
Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty. It's a Pope, that my boy Pope. Coño, I'll think about it later on. But like, I was jamming to that song at 12 years old, not knowing. Too Close or Close, the one that's you feeling real close, you making it hard for me.
Is it 112?
Is it 112?
It might be 112.
It could be. Yeah. It's I know it's called Close or Too Close or some shit. I'm trying to find it now, but
yeah, I think it's 112.
that's about a fucking boner, like. But we're then like, and I'm thinking like, you're making it hard for me. Like he's just saying you're making it hard for me. Like you're making it hard for me to dance. No, you're making it hard for me. Literally, like
literally, my zipper's breaking.
My shit is hurting right now. It's peaking,
bro. The first ever song that I was caught out to, I remember I bought the album with fucking who knows allowance money, but I bought the Bravehearts with the album that had Uchiwali on it.
Oh my god!
And I remember I was blasting this
the
shit.
Explicit version, because back then it was like everything was explicit.
I had the explicit version, and I remember playing it in my room, and my mom came in and she was like, "What the fuck?" First of all, how did you get this CD?
That bootleg, man. Come on.
Second of all, do you even know what there's like? Little young thing, go on my dick when you turn red deep throw. Like I was like, bro, I was just singing this shit. I didn't know what I was in middle school, bro. I didn't know what this dude was talking about. But I remember when my mom found that CD, she threw it out and she was like, "You cannot listen to that kind of music." And I'm like, "Yo, what? It's not. It's like, what the fuck? Like, who cares?" And later on, like once I really later on deep in my life when I'm listening to this shit, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have been listening to that shit.
I mean, again, it was
Bitches call me horse.
It was so man. Like it was so vulgar back then, and
super.
We didn't know what it meant. We were just repeating.
I was just vibing,
yeah, we were
bro.
just vibing, but we were just repeating what we heard. When I first got my the No Way Out CD, which wasn't terrible. Like the No Way Out CD was one that had all about the Benjamins, like Victory and all that shit from Diddy and Big and the whole P Diddy family. And my dad, like, to be an asshole, he took the CD and left me the case. Like, I was like, what am I gonna do with this shit? What am I gonna do? He's like, oh, so you can look at all the songs that you're not gonna listen to. I'm like, you took the CD, just take the case. I was like, man, but I get it now. Like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
I want to see like
that. Yeah, but no, that's Mace.
That
that's Mace.
Oh.
That feels so good. That is that.
What's the song where he's like, I'm in HAWAIEE or some shit like that? Like he's like talking about Hawaii. I think it's that song. Whatever.
Mace?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like Mace and somebody else.
Yeah.
Mace, man, want to see you doing good.
I don't want to get rich, leave you in the hood. Girl, in my eye, you the baddest.
What song? When
that
did that
feels
come
so
out?
good. That feels so good. That's
like this song. It's What You Want.
Oh yeah, tell me what you want. Sorry, yeah. Tell me what you want.
Yo, you got me tripping right now. Hold on, I'm like,
yeah,
yo.
but I went from Bad Boy, and that's all. No Way Out is just Diddy and the Bad Boy family. It's
your average,
living average. Yeah,
I want to do my thing
so we be established.
1997.
97.
How old were you?
97. I was 12. Oh no, 11. 10. I was born in 87.
I was 8.
Jesus Christ, simple math, Berto.
I'm
Jesus
saying,
Christ.
bro. 7 plus 3.
Carry the 2.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I
97.
See, but what's this song where he's like, I'm in HAWAI, some shit like that. He's like Hawaii. I don't fucking know, bro. It's a Mace song, but who gives a shit? Anywho, apart from that, bro, I miss those days, man. And the kids nowadays will never know messaging a girl on a Sidekick 3.
Oh, come on.
Or hitting her up on her fucking, hit her up on a Nextel chirp. Beep, beep. Where you at?
The Nextel shit was the best. Nextel happened for me my senior year. Like, that's when it was popping. Like,
high school, senior year?
Yeah, it was like 05 for me. 04, 05. Well, it started actually in 03. So 03, like, sophomores already had the Nextel. Then 04, more people bought it. And then, like, 05, everybody I knew just had the bleep. The chirp.
I think I might have been a junior. If not, definitely a senior.
Yeah, it's like 06, 07.
But the best one I had was the i870.
The black one, right?
Nah, the flip one. That had
the first one was the black one.
Yeah, the first one I had was the black one, of course, 100%. But then eventually...
The gray one.
The gray one that had the
quick flip,
the little button to flip it open.
With the music in the front. Remember I had the pause?
The little screen?
Yeah, the little screen with the little pause. Mind you, I never played music on that phone because back then there was no data like iPhones have now. So you could put like 5 songs. Max.
Maybe.
Just and replay that shit. Just repeat
40
it.
40 seconds.
Repeat it. Yeah, it wasn't even like full songs.
No, all I would put was like my boy had a little, I don't know if it was like LimeWire or what, but he would make the ringtones, put it in our phones. And then I had the Tito Lobino. Te siente el boom. Oh, hold on, someone's calling me. Yep. Where you at? I'm on Broad Street. All right, I'm coming through.
That shit was the best. That thing, I don't even know why it went out of business.
I'm surprised. Honestly, the Sidekick, I'm surprised, like kind of flaked.
I get the Sidekick though, because the Sidekick, when the iPhone came out, I think it was the first one. iPhone 3 was the first one, or like iPhone actually went through 1, 2. No, I feel like 3 was the first one.
I don't fucking remember.
I don't know.
I didn't get an iPhone until like the 4 late. I had the 4 when everyone had like the 5C.
Yeah.
6 maybe.
I was Team BlackBerry for the first.
I had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, I was Team BlackBerry heavy. So I went from my like Sprint flip phone chirp to the Razor. I had a Razor for a minute. Remember the Razor?
I don't think I had I don't think I ever had a Razor though.
I had that shit for a couple of years, and then that's when I had a Singular Wireless or some shit. And then I went to turn into AT&T or some shit. I don't know. But I had that, and then I had the flip, the
But why do you think that the iPhone took over the Sidekick?
Because you're able to do everything. So the Sidekick, the point of the Sidekick was I have never seen anybody talk on the phone through a Sidekick.
No.
Everybody had the data plan.
What I did, this is back in the day, I would have my phone plan through Sprint with the chirp,
with the minutes,
what we call a chirp phone,
300 minutes,
which was the Nextel, and then I would pay. I think what the fuck was it? It was like $20 a month for my data on the Sidekick. And that would just do my aim. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave my away messages. Messages. Right now, I'm not here right now. I'm at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Leave me a message. I'll be back. Leave me some nudies on my T-mail and I'll be back. And then, you know, the aim, the T-mail, like a little bit of internet, but that's mostly what I use it for. But the chirp was always just like, beep, beep. Yo, like, where you at? Yo, I'm over here. All right, I'm coming through. And then the best feeling was just pulling out your Sidekick and just flipping it
with one hand.
Oh my God, bro. Back in the day, that was like such a G move. Now you look at it, you're like, yo, you were a cornball. But back in the day, you just pull out your Sidekick and just...
And that shit, and it's like we all convinced ourselves that it was the best plan because the same shit. So I had Sprint, so I had the chirp. So I think the Sprint, it was like $40 back then because I had minutes. So it was like, what, 250 minutes, bare minimum. And then the same shit, Sidekick was like $20. So I was like, yo, you know, I told my dad, I'm like, yo, I'm working, you know. I was like, steak and shit back then. I'll give you the $60 a month. But on my belt, I had the big ass I was going to say Netflix. The big ass Nextel. And then next to the big ass Sidekick.
Bro.
But like you said, back then was like it was a big T kind of thing.
And
so
then
like
you would put the T around the holster.
Like you cover like if you got a gun, but it's like, yo, it's my Sidekick.
No, you were open carrying a fucking Sidekick. A Sidekick 3, bro.
But I think iPhone took over that because they just, you know, they found a way to do everything on one phone. I mean, that's really what it is at the end of the day.
But it was, man, those are so impactful at that time, man, because that was before, like, obviously IG and all this other shit. Like, you can, like, be on AIM and, like, messaging your people. And you had, like, it was so easy because you could type. It was almost like a keyboard. You could type on it. Man, those were good times, bro. I literally remember being at parties and, like, feeling like a fucking G just pulling out my Sidekick and just like, yo, what's your T-mail? And just like when you flip it open, it was just like.
Did you have both of them, like the gray one and then the black
No,
one?
my brother did.
Yeah.
I fucking my spoiled brother did, but I had the Sidekick 3. That was the latest version I had, and that was right before I moved to Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So my brother had the iPhone Slide, the iPhone Slim, like that shit looked fire as fuck. When you would get like a message, it would light up and shit. Like his shit was dope as fuck. I remember like coming back from DR one time and seeing him with like an iPhone 3XL or some shit like that. And I was like, damn, that shit is fire as fuck, bro. I'm like, I have this dusty ass iPhone 3 that's like fucking coughing right now. It's like it's so old, but
oh shit.
I just remember being at parties and just like, you know, girls would send you pictures on T-mail and just being on just the away messages, bro. Which
the away messages will have
always would be like low key subliminal at someone, like some chick or some dude that you fucking are mad at, like, yeah, bitches ain't shit, so I'm at the club right now having a drink or some funny shit. You're just like, come on, bro.
I would change my shit every period, like, but I know that everybody else in my class like had Sidekick, so I'll be like, yo, third period, holla at you later. Fourth period, yo, I'm about to take an exam and test real quick. Just hit me up later. I'm away.
Getting jumped at 3 p.m.
Like,
it's all good. Nothing like.
Yeah, I ain't. But yo, that shit, timeless, man, timeless. And it's funny because we reflect on that now, but back then we didn't know. Even the internet wasn't even like a big thing because we had internet.
Bro, like I'm telling you, we had internet on it, but I would never. I would use it sometimes for
Ask
like
Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves, or like on some troubleshooting shit, like, yo, my fucking something in my T-mail is not working or whatever, and I would try and figure it out, but it was never like, let me go online and search what fucking how to spell esophagus or some funny shit. Like it would just be just random shit. I never used the internet like that.
So the transition with BlackBerry and why BlackBerry excelled so well is because they're the ones that came in right after the Sidekick. So they're the ones that said, okay, we can have internet on the phone. We can have the slim version, blah, 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 because they came out with the whole shit with the little ball in the middle.
That shit was fire.
That shit was fire. But the BBM. BBM was the new aim.
What did Fab say? Left her on the... what do you say? Fuck. The BBM, like when you would have the red, like as soon as someone read it, it switched to R.
Yeah.
You're just like, dang, this person left me on red. That's fucked up.
But BBM had me hooked. Like,
yeah, it did.
That's when it really like, oh, what's your what was it? Like a barcode or some shit? What was the shit called?
No, man.
Give me a pin. Give me a BBM pin.
Yeah, you're gonna. That's gonna trip. That's gonna drive me crazy because that shit was because that was almost like a sidekick, like a away message. Because you could have your BBM and you would have some shit where it would say like, you would have like a status or something almost, right? Or am I tripping?
And it would be like grayed down in italics.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if you're inactive kind of thing, like inactive. I was hooked on BBM. Like when I mean hooked, I was like, damn. And that's why I never got into iPhone because iPhone was already out. But BBM was so heavy. And BBM was, I think, around 07, 08. Because I remember that's when I had met like Flash and them in 08 and everybody had Blackberries. So it was like prime was like 07, 08, 09. And then like 2010, I think is when I got my first iPhone. No, I'm lying. My first iPhone was the 4S or some shit. So I think that was like 2011 por ahí. I was mad late to the game.
I was too. It was funny because everyone had an iPhone at one point and I had like a Metro PCS, literally Metro piece of shit phone. And everyone had an iPhone. I was like, fuck, man, I don't have, like, I never had Instagram. Before everyone had Instagram and all this other shit, I was super late to the game. But the BBM, that was a whole different era, bro.
Yeah, look, BBM initially launched.
Did you ever have the BBM that just had the slide, like, it was just like the sensor? The
second one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the second one. The first one I had was the big BlackBerry with the ball. And then my ball got mad dusty because I was in mad parties and mad drinks landed on it.
You're giving me such nostalgia right now.
And then I got the one with the sensor, and that one was like, man, everybody got this shit that I'm hanging out with.
Bro, BBM was that was an era.
It was
bro.
lit. It was lit.
That was a fucking era because you had a little keyboard. You just fucking, hey, what's up? Like,
You don't have to worry about your phone dropping and cracking. Like that's the thing. Like the phones back then, they were made.
They were made for like the apocalypse, bro.
And I tell people all the time. Service was way better before.
Oh yeah.
Than this whole like Wi-Fi shit. And
there was no manipulated like, okay, we're coming out with the new version, so now your phone's gonna not work, so that you buy the new one. There was none of that bullshit. It was just your phone worked fine. You dropped it. There was nothing that happened to it, and you just kept going on with your day.
Did you ever have a beeper?
No.
Beeper was
my dad. You know about the story. My dad was the first one to bring beepers to Providence, but I never. He had gotten. Yeah, he got locked up way before I was like 7 years old, so I would have never had a beeper at 7 years old. But I never had a beeper. I don't know, bro. I think I might have had one. I can't remember. Did you?
Yeah, I had a beeper. I had two. So the first one was like straight hand me down from my dad. Like he ended up upgrading to, so the original ones like that you see like in the movies and shit. It's the one that literally just had two buttons, a yellow one and a white button. And it's a big box that looks like an ankle monitor, like if you're on house arrest. That was my dad's first one. So then my dad wanted to upgrade to the ones that came out sideways, like the little clear ones that come out sideways. So he gave me that shit. So I'm like, all right, I guess I'll rock this. Like it was in the 90s, so I was still relevant. And then he upgraded again, and then he gave me the slide one. I was like, oh, I'm lit, because the slide one was like, you put it in the inside of your jean pocket with the clip out. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I took it out. Same thing like a psychic. I took it out. And then I had like a little gay-ass chain next to it. So, like, I take it out and it'll hang. And I'll check who beeps me. Mind you, I'm, like, in 4th grade. Like, ain't nobody beeping me.
There's two people. Mom, dad.
And they're both beeping me from the same house phone. But, it's one of those things. And I got that shit from Carl, man. Because Carl's little spoiled ass used to get everything first. And I used to hate that shit. I'd be like, damn, this nigga always got everything. But his pops used to buy him mad shit.
I think I may have had a see-through blue beeper.
Yeah, it's possible because
it's because I'm having a vivid memory, but I don't remember if it was actually mine. But I remember it sitting near my bed, but I don't know if it was mine or not. But you get that beep, 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 Check it. Mine. I always had the one that had the on the top, not on the side ones were the newer ones.
Yeah.
Where like if you flip it to the side, but it was always like on the ones where it was on the top.
Yeah, the top of it.
I remember
Man.
vividly. And I don't know if I've ever told you this, but my dad, when he had his shop, my dad was, like I said, my dad was the first one to bring beepers, and then he had like when cell phones first started with the big block gray shits. I remember being a child, bro, and my dad would just take me to his work because it was a beeper electronics store, and then he literally had a door that went into a salon / barbershop. So there was always people coming in and out. So he would just bring me to work. I would fucking just throw a bag of toys at me, and you wouldn't hear from me for hours. Pretty much, that was the kind of kid I had. I mean, the kind of kid I was. So
I was like,
yeah, yo, knock on wood. But I remember like sitting there playing with my toys, and some dudes came in, and they were like, "Oh, you sold me a fake beeper or some shit like that. Something that there was wrong with it." And my dad was like, "There's nothing wrong with that beeper. Like, first of all, I don't think I even sold you that beeper."
yeah.
And the dude's like, "Yeah, this beeper is broken. Like, you sold it to me. You schemed on me." And my dad was like, "That's not like it's not broken. You did something to it." And I remember this is when I Know What You Did Last Summer came out. Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there playing with my action figures, and my dad pulling out a fucking metal hook, like a fish hook. And my dad just like was like, "Bro, no, it's not bro, but he was like, I told you that I didn't sell you that." And my dad pulled the hook out, and his boy came out from the back with a strap, and they chased those dudes outside. And I remember like as a kid, like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And
like you don't know what's going on.
I didn't know what was going on. I was like, why? Like, what is that hook? Like, what is he gonna do with that hook? And then when I saw the guy with the gun, I was like, okay. But they just chased those dudes outside. I don't know what happened after that, but I remember seeing them chase outside. So those are my beeper. That's
your beeper story.
That's my beeper memory. That's my beeper memory.
That's crazy, man.
But man, those were times, bro. Those were fucking times. But BBM was a fucking era, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not Sidekick was its own era, but BBM was its own era because it was just like, it was more of like, I feel like it was a more sophisticated, like, yeah, I got BBM. Like, hit me up on my BBM or some shit like that. As much as it sounds like, hit me up on my BM. Ratchet as fuck.
What was a song? Wasn't there a song that came out with, wasn't there a Spanish song that came out with?
Yeah, hey, what I gotta be to spare?
Berry, yeah, right.
Like
that was something about the blackberry, right?
Yeah.
Like Henny con cranberry.
Hey, berry.
You eat spaghetti. Hold on, I gotta play for the culture now.
No, let me look it up. Hold on.
It's called Wata Gata
It will probably come up if you put like what it's like blueberry reggaeton or some
berry
shit
or like
that.
berry.
Blueberry.
Nah, it's like what the?
It's what I gotta be to Sperry. Right here. It's Pitbull.
It's not a Pitbull, man.
Yeah. Wait, can you hear that?
Loud as fuck.
Wait, I don't want to play it on here.
Yeah.
Berry.
That's not Pitbull.
Yeah, it's Pitbull. I'm ready.
Tírame por el blackberry.
It's Barry. And with Lil Jon. Just Barry.
What? Yeah. You saw the remix. Remember the remix, right?
El
El qué? Mad loud in the back. Fucking Dominicans, man.
It's like, bro, shut up. El qué?
It's funny because the dude that made that song, I actually follow his girlfriend. Because he has twin boys now. His name is JD Gosu Flow. And he lives here in Miami. The one that made that song and recorded that video in the Heights. His name is JD. They call him JD Gosu Flow or something like that on IG. And he's actually still funny as fuck. He does a lot of parodies of like Anuel and all this shit. Follow him if you remember the name, JD Gosu Flow. I follow him because I follow his wife actually. Because they have twin boys. Cute as hell. And I'm like, yo, this is a dude that Like, and he posted a throwback. He said, "You remember when I dropped this in like 2006 or some shit in
Yeah,
New
that
York?"
was 2010.
2010. Yeah, I mean, that was primetime Blackberries right there.
Why I gotta beat this berry? I remember that song. Why I gotta beat this berry? You're like, all right, bro, you're forcing it.
Like, get somebody's Tia out of here, bro. Like,
Bro.
oh my God.
But not to mention even that, like that era of those like electronics are like unprecedented. You know what I mean? So in the sense of like shows nowadays, like In Living Color, Martin, Fresh Prince,
Classic.
Jamie Foxx show,
Classic.
Martin Brothers,
Wayne's Brothers, bro.
huh? Yeah, Wayne's Brothers. Sorry.
I was like, who the fuck are the Marlon Brothers?
This tequila said me.
That tequila hitting, boy.
Would I say the Martin Brothers? Damn,
Marlon. I mean, I get it. Marlon Wayans. You know, I get you. I got you.
I'm tripping. But that era of even TV,
Yeah.
like nowadays I'll put on like cable TV. I'm like, this shit is. I don't even like. There's nothing that I want to watch.
Nothing interesting.
Back
Everything.
in the day,
Because you know what it is? Because everything now is a reality show.
Yeah, and it's
like,
all scripted. Like, hey, Johnny, I cheated on you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool.
You
Like,
know why? Because there's so much money, and I think I didn't realize. I think we talked about this before, but not on air. I didn't realize how much money there's in reality TV. Like the
let's
challenge.
make a fucking reality TV show. Like,
Real
let's
World.
do a Miami. Let's do a Miami fucking hick.
I think we just need a typical sitcom. That's it.
Yeah, we need like a Yarumba sitcom.
No, for real. Because look, right now what they got in Miami, like a Love and Hip Hop Miami, that shit is trash. Like it's.
Do they have that?
Yeah, they have Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, New York, LA.
Who's on the Miami one?
A whole bunch of Trina, Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy,
Yeah,
dude.
his
What
old
the
ass.
fuck?
Yeah, he's not even relevant anymore. I mean, he obviously probably just got to pay bills or something.
Trick love the kids.
Trick love the kids, but Trick broke as hell.
Bro, put me on that show, man. I'll raise the rates.
It's a variety of different people. Like they have promoters, like they have to do the Prince promoter.
Purple. You mean?
Prince.
Oh.
They call him Prince or something. I don't know his real name.
There's a
I don't know.
promoter called Purple.
Nah. What's it? Bobby Lights. Or something. It's a couple different people, but it's like just a whole bunch of people that are in that industry, in the hip hop industry, I guess, quote unquote. Because
yeah.
But it's corny. Like I like Love and Hip Hop New York. Like it's entertaining. I love Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Like it's entertaining.
Atlanta maybe when it first came out. Now, I mean, I don't watch I don't remember last time I watched cable TV, but that shit is trash. I can make up a fucking Miami show, fucking Star Island or some shit.
It has to be drama there. Like there has to be. That's what catches
Claro,
people.
when
The
it,
drama.
like you just put some shit where like Fulana's cheating on homeboy, like you know what I'm saying, he squared up with some dude over there at fucking in Wynwood or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like In Living Color.
Yeah.
Like In Living Color, that was an era of like pure comedy. Jamie Foxx show, that was my shit back in the day. Fresh Prince, like I said, I watched Fresh Prince faithfully, but I was never crazy about it like I was in Living Color. Like in Living Color, I always like was just infatuated with that.
Well,
show.
Living Color was a show that was just aired once a week. It was like a Saturday Night Live type
exactly.
of thing. Yeah. So,
but it was, you had such a diverse selection of people.
Yeah.
Obviously,
And a lot of
you had
stars
the
came out of
Marlins
that.
and shit like
Yeah.
that, but then you had Jim Carrey.
The Wayans brothers.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Marlon
Yeah,
Wayans.
I'm the Wayans. Yo, the Marlins. Like the team? Like
I had the Jims. Nah, my bad. The Wayans brothers. The Wayans brothers and sisters. The Wayans brothers and sisters. You had Jim Carrey. You had Jamie Foxx. You had Chris Rock. You had like all these people that were just.
J-Lo.
That's where J-Lo started. She was a thot.
Daddy make
She was a fucking dancer.
I mean, she's. But you know what it is? So sticking to the shows, I don't think people understand and appreciate In Living Color as much as they should. In Living Color,
bro.
who was it? It wasn't Damon Wayans. Who was the one? Keenan and Ivory Wayans.
Yeah.
He was a producer, I believe. He put so many people on that all blew up. Like Jim Carrey,
Bro, nobody who.
Tommy Davidson.
First of all, Tommy Davidson, David Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer. And David Allen
That
Greer
dude was
started coming
hilarious, bro. That dude, hands down, was very underrated in that show.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the movies that he's played, like, since then, he is such an underrated human being.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was hilarious. But for them to put Jim Carrey, a white dude, on In Living Color, which was predominantly, like, a whole black cast.
Yep.
Bro,
Says a
even
lot,
to this day, like, he would say, like, I owe my career
To them.
to the Wayans brothers, like to the Wayans family, for them to allow me to be a white guy on that show.
Mm-hmm.
For him to play, like, what is it, Fire Marshal Bill, like, bro, all that shit back in the day, like,
That's where they really discovered all the talent. Like, In Living Color tapped into, yes, you could be a comedian, right? But what else can you do? Like,
Yeah.
how else can you flourish in being a comedian instead of you just reading a script and being funny?
yeah.
You know, and that's where a lot of people excelled because it put them, like I said, it was kind of like a Saturday Night Live. I don't know to this day if they rehearsed for In Living Color, but I feel like it was just like
it was it was rehearsed, but it was also kind of improv.
Yes.
Where it was just like
Yes.
someone threw out some shit and you're just like, yeah, like, you know what I mean? You just came up with some other shit and you just flowed off of each other.
that used to be what, like Saturday nights, I think it was. I think it was Saturday nights.
I can't remember.
It was either
bro.
Friday or Saturday because I remember staying up late and watching it with my pops. And it was like 11 o'clock at night when they aired it. And I was like, yo, it's mad late, but I don't got school tomorrow. So it was either Friday or Saturday for sure.
I just remember, like, listening to the fucking theme song, bro.
In Living Color. Hold on.
I got it right here. You can do what you wanna do.
In Living Color.
But that, I mean, even that, Martin, obviously. Martin is, you can't mention any of the songs without having Martin in it. But I feel like In Living Color it kind of paved the road for all of that other shit.
Yeah.
Right here.
What? That's what J-Lo comes on the front. DK.
J-Lo's like shaking her ass like.
But you see, like, that led to her role in Selena.
Claro.
That led to her movie, her acting. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this was a crazy platform that people had no idea about as it was happening. Then you had who was it that was DJing? It was Marlon Wayans.
It was the younger one.
Marlon.
Yeah.
No,
that was Damon.
It was the one from the Wayans brothers.
Marlon is
Marlon's
the skinny one.
and then the brother that was in the show. Coño, what was his name?
It's not Damon.
No,
it's Damon.
No, it's not Damon, man.
Yes, it is. Or
You wanna
Keenan.
bet? No, man.
No, it is because Keenan is the older one. Damon is no. It's Keenan is the DJ. Damon Ivory Wayans is the older dude, the bald one.
Sean, bro. Sean was DJing.
Yeah, my bad.
Got me googling mad shit. Like, I'm like, yo, it's not Damon and Keenan were
But it's
always the
funny-
brains, like the operations
yeah.
in the back end.
Because Keenan Ivory Wayans was the older brother, and I remember watching a video of one of the episodes, and he was just like, he was roasting Sean because he was playing DJ. He was like, "Yo, big head" or some shit. He was just roasting it. It was like, damn, imagine being in that family, bro.
16 of them.
Of just funny ass. Everyone is just hilarious, bro. How much roasting was done in that family?
It sounds like one hell of a fucking night. Oh,
Bro.
I'm sorry, one hell of a family to be a part of. I
Like
would love to
Sean
be
was
part
like
of
playing some shit, and he was like, he just looked at her. He was like, "Shut up, big head, come here." Like he was like just roasting him on set, and it was just like, bro, imagine being a part of that family at the dinner table. Like how, bro, I would have loved. I would have be even more.
that. Yeah, I'm looking at all of them. Like, it was 16 of them, bro. That's crazy. Like,
I know Keenan, Sean, Damon. There was the sister. She was the one that was mostly on the
Nadia.
Living Color.
Nadia.
No, it's not Nadia.
it's Nadia. I'm looking at the picture. It's
Bro.
Nadia. The main sister that was Kim Wayans. Yeah, Kim. Yeah. Because Nadia and Kim look very alike, but now I remember 'cause she always had the long
Kim
braids.
that was on the one.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
A Living Color.
And she had a really good run too. Like, she was funny and she did these scenes and played these characters that no other woman would come.
She was in Don't Be a Menace to South Central, where
Yeah.
like the son in the first opening scene he gets shot, and she's like, "Oh my god, my baby!" He's like, "Ma'am," he's like, "Lady, that's not just kid." She's like, "Oh," and just drops his head.
That family, honestly, I don't even know how it started, but yeah,
Bro, for you to have all your kids hilarious as
Yeah.
fuck, like that's like
Yeah.
on some Jackson 5 type shit.
But think about it, right? Like growing up, right? I didn't grow up with a lot of siblings. I only had a sister, but I had mad hold on cousins. Yeah. So when we would link up together, what you do? A bunch of bad shit. Yeah. So imagine that in your household. Yeah. You're bound to be funny. Like you're bound to be stupid, funny, like just like a character. You start building yourself as like your character.
But bro, like the characters that they were, that's a different household, bro. That's like, I would have loved to have been at Christmas with them. Like,
yo, dead ass. I mean, I don't even. Where are they from? Are they from New York?
I have no idea. The fact that I can't even get past like them calling them fucking. What was I calling them earlier?
What you were calling them the Marlins? Marlins brothers.
Yo, I'm a fucking idiot. Anywho.
But yeah, they're from. Yeah, they were raised in New York. They said.
Yeah.
Raised in New York, but it doesn't say where they're from. I'm not gonna look at that shit right now.
But like even Marlon was his show was based in New York too, which was another. I didn't watch Martin until later in life.
No, Martin is not in New York.
¿Cómo que no?
Martin's in Detroit, bro.
It is.
Come on, son. Detroit, what up? Come on, yeah, he was Detroit. I mean, is Martin from New York? I don't think so, but I know the show was in Detroit.
Probably. But anywho, I'm tripping. Anywho, that show I didn't start watching Martin until later.
East Jefferson Avenue. It's crazy because that's the actual building. Like the picture that they show is still the actual building, which is fucking hilarious.
What up?
It's the insane Martin Payne. Yo, I love that shit. I love growing up. So here's the thing, right? I think that those shows, I think we were too young to watch those shows, but those shows taught a lot. Yeah. Like they taught a lot about just family.
It like plant like subliminal seeds.
Yeah, and it's like I would watch it with my pops, and I would notice that like he would let me watch it. So like sometimes you think the technical shit like they shouldn't be making out and kissing, and sometimes you have a scene where like Gina's big ass head gets stuck in the headboard because they were having sex, but like I don't think that as a kid. I'm thinking it's just funny, but Martin and Gina to this day still gets referenced in rap songs. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's impactful shit, man. No, it's not situationships. They were together.
It is. No, in situationships in Fabulous Song.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you said that they were in situationship. I'm like, no, they were legit couple. Yeah.
Situationships. He was like, come on, Gina. She's like, Martin is not what you do to me on the radio or some shit.
Yeah. But those are man, those shows to this day I watch them. Like I watch Fresh Prince every morning when as we're leaving the gym, look up to the top left corner. Yeah, I know. It's like this.
It's always VH1.
It's always VH1, and I think they do the morning reruns. Yeah. And I don't get tired of these fucking shows,
bro. I used to when I was working at that place in Hialeah. When I was working at the gym at 5 a.m. I would work out, and then I would literally take 45 minutes and just sit there after I showered
and watch.
And just watch the show and be laughing my ass off, bro. Taking my sweet ass time before I go to work. And it was like, those shows, you can't compare, bro. Like, it's just like the content that they put out was original. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's like scripted and like it's like not even funny or just stupid. Like it's just
then. Just sitcom. Sitcom started lacking a lot when reality TV started blowing up here. Yeah. So like you look at sitcom now, I think the last good sitcom can possibly be like, I don't know. Like,
maybe like the first season of Jersey Shore. First, maybe second.
But that's reality TV though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're talking about sitcoms?
Yeah, like what's the last good sitcom show that you would say before the reality show started kicking in? I know, like, for example, what's the one with this fat guy?
The no-neck guy?
I don't know, but he's in a lot of good, comedic movies. The mall cop guy.
Oh, Paul Blart.
I don't know his real name, but he used to play, he used to be like UPS driver or whatever.
Yeah, that was King of Queens.
So I think that sitcom was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah.
To be like the later 2000s, it was pretty funny. So I'm trying to think, has anything else after that, been aired that's actually like, from the 90s that good as like the 90s? I think majority was the 90s and early 2000s. Nothing really survived after that if it's not a rerun. Like no shows were renewed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Like I don't know.
That's pretty valid.
Right? It's pretty valid.
Because I mean, that show was funny. It was nothing compared to what it like, you know, In Living Color, Martin, all that other shit. But it was a good sitcom.
Yeah, it was.
But In Living Color, I can still to this day watch. Bro,
do they still air that?
No, I mean, no. Like you have to watch it on YouTube and shit.
Oh, okay.
But I watch it on YouTube, and I'm just sit there like, bro, this shit was hilarious, and it's still hilarious to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, David Alan Grier, like that dude is, bro, that dude is so funny, bro, and he never got the recognition that he hasn't. He is not dead yet, but he has not got the recognition that he deserves. Like that dude made some of the skits that he's put out, bro, is fucking hilarious.
He's only 64, bro. That's crazy. Because I felt like he was 64 when I was watching him on TV.
Imagine. But like he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done like any other thing, which I'm surprised because he's always been a funny ass dude, but he never got the recognition as being a funny ass dude. He was just like an extra, almost.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like he never made the spotlight.
Like it was never like he was Martin or like, you know, I'm not saying he was that caliber, but he was a funny ass dude.
He had the potential. He just never
100%. Him, who was the skinny
Tommy
Davidson?
Davidson.
Tommy Davidson.
But Tommy Davidson did blow up though. Tommy Davidson had a
he had like a booty call.
He was on calls. He was on a lot of good movies. But then he fell out because I think, you know, you never know what they do. Some people just start moving towards business side.
True.
Look, he's only 57. What I feel like, that's not old. I feel like when I was watching them, they were already like in the 30s and 40s.
Nah, bro. In Living Color, those dudes were like in their 19s, early 20s,
shit.
bro. Like Jamie Foxx in Living Color, he was like 18, 19 years old, bro.
Jamie Foxx is a problem, man. Jamie Foxx, not that he's underrated, but I think that people don't understand his real talents. Like singing, songwriter, singer, actor, and comedian. Yeah. And like when I mean comedian, not just like the Jamie Foxx show, like he does stand up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's a problem. And he still has his fucking hairline, which is driving me crazy. Let's look him up, Jamie Foxx. Yeah, but just probably like he's had some good ass hits. The other day I was just jamming out to random. He's 53. Damn, he's only 5'9". He's short. What up, shorty? So the other day I was listening to random songs from like I think it was like 2010. Yo, Jamie Foxx had hits, bro. Like when I mean hits, like I don't think we think about it and it's like, because Jamie Foxx is just, you tie it to the comedian Jamie Foxx. But his music was good, man. Like
some of the songs that came out were fire.
No, a lot of them were fire. It was just either he was featured or he wrote the song and then just sang the hook. So he didn't get recognition for the whole song. Because then he'll partner up with like Dream or Fab and they'll think it's their song, but it's really Jamie Foxx's song. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But
he was supposed to come to see Spice the other day, but he didn't come.
For real?
He passed by in the yacht. He ended up blowing the Kiki. It's all good.
He's loaded.
He's
shout out to him because he's one that like, and it was hard, man, because think about it. The Jamie Foxx show was going on at the same time as Martin, as Fresh Prince.
Who was
Actually, no, I'm lying. Jamie Foxx was actually newer. His show was later on. Jamie Foxx show.
Who was the dude? It was Preston, right?
Yeah, Preston, the geek dude. Yeah.
Preston. And what was the girl's name? Fucking, was it Vivica Fox?
No, it wasn't Vivica Fox. It was the model chick. She was like an actual, what do you call it? Like I think she was like a runway. I know what you're talking about. But you see, look, August of 1996, the Jamie Foxx show aired. Up until January 2001. So he was like the latest, most relevant because I think Fresh Prince ended like in 98 or some shit.
Her name is Garcelle Beauvais.
What was her name on the show?
Francesca. Francesca. Oh, it was Braxton. What would I say? Preston.
Oh yeah, Braxton.
It was Braxton. You got fucking Moose. Was the skinny dude.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila.
And then the uncles.
The uncle was Junior and the mother was Helen.
Did you ever watch, this is not off topic, but did you ever watch Good Times?
Not really.
Bro, Good Times was actually a really good show.
The Good Times was with
Good Time. Anytime.
Yeah, but Good Times was with
JJ
Willis, right?
Dynamite.
Was with Willis, wasn't it?
Willis.
Willis was the midget.
Oh, what are you talking about, Willis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched that show. No.
It was so I used to watch it only. I think it was like I was in 8th grade because this shit would air mad late. It would air like at midnight, like Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
So I would never watch it, but days that I wouldn't go to school the next day or if I'm feeling sick or whatever, you know, I would change the channel on my TV. People don't even know about that
Click,
shit.
click, click.
Click, click, click was channel 3. Click, click, click some more was channel 11. And then if you go UPN 33 or whatever the fuck it was. But Good Times was actually a really good show. Like I
never got into that.
It was more about bringing awareness to what's really going on in like black communities and stuff like that. So it was more educational than anything, but it was actually a really good show.
Yeah, I don't remember ever watching that show.
1970. I mean, it's hard. 1974. They just had the reruns in the 90s.
But not even the reruns. I think I was just too focused on fucking, I don't know, Nickelodeon.
Being a kid,
shit.
like fucking being a kid.
But man, those were, I don't know, man. Those were unprecedented times. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I was part of that shit.
Yeah, I think we're timed out.
Yeah, all right. I was gonna ask you that. All right, so let's do a little something different. We're gonna end the podcast on something new we're trying now. We're just gonna call it this or that. So I'm gonna kick us off. All right. So 30 seconds on the clock. Will's gonna take us home.
Start.
So it's just gonna be a kind of like a random poll, random questionnaire. 30 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna just give you 5 questions that are gonna be relevant. So
wait, what do I have to do?
We call this or that. So I'm gonna just ask you, do you prefer A or B, or do you prefer this or that? All right. So we'll keep it relevant. So and it's quick. All right. 5. I'm only gonna give you 5 questions. All right. Ready? All right. So first one: Fresh Prince or Martin?
Martin.
Ooh. Saved by the Bell or Full House?
Saved by the Bell.
Jamie Foxx or the Wayans Brothers?
Wayans Brothers.
Martin Brothers.
No, Wayans Brothers.
Martin Brothers.
The Damon Brothers.
Oh my God! All right, 2 more. Last one. This one's a little. Moesha or Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Sabrina was a good show. That was like an afternoon.
Yeah, I feel like I would go with Sabrina because I don't remember too much about Moesha.
Melt to the, eat to the.
Yeah.
You know that shit?
I would have to go with Sabrina. And I don't even think I watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Honestly.
It was an after school special. Like if you weren't home early from school, you would miss it because I believe it was like right at 3:00 that they aired it. How the fuck do I remember this shit? I don't even know.
Yeah, that one can go either way.
Yeah. That one's tough. This one's going to be a little bit of a reach, but these were actually 2 good shows. Seinfeld or Friends?
Seinfeld.
Yeah?
Yeah. Friends, I have never been able to just, like, it's a good concept. I get it, everything like that, but it never made me laugh. Like, it was just kind of like a corny sitcom where the jokes were just dry to me.
Yeah.
To me.
For me. I actually called Flash saying that shit the other day when we went to BP. He was like, for me. I was like, because we were like talking about throwing and shit. And I was like, yo, like, so, my arm is starting to get sore, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I don't know, for me. And he paused and he reset it. So I was like, so you listen to the podcast, like, for real.
Yo.
Let's go.
Making fucking.
Shout out to Flash. We got to make when we drop the apparel and the merch, we gotta send him a shirt.
Send him a little fucking
loyal listener shirt.
For me shirt.
For me, yo, but this is shit that we gotta start.
You know what I'm saying? Write it down.
Damn, son, let me write it down.
I got the ideas. You just gotta write it down. For me.
All right, we'll do 2 more.
All right. So what was the last one you said?
Seinfeld or Friends?
Yeah, definitely Seinfeld, bro. Seinfeld was just Seinfeld, and then what was the bald guy's name? I can't even remember his name. Not Kramer.
With the glasses?
Not Kramer, yeah.
Yeah.
That dude was just funny.
He was one of the main characters. The little short with the little Uncle Phil hair with the glasses. I didn't watch Seinfeld, but I would catch glimpse of it, and I was like, it's just like the 70s show.
Yeah.
The 70s show would catch glimpse of it, but it was actually a really funny show. I just wasn't attracted to it because it was based off of the 70s, like, and they were dressed like fucking 70s.
And I've always loved Mila Kunis. As I told you.
Clearly.
But I never got into it. But Seinfeld I watched way more than Friends.
Yeah. All right. So that's this or that. You got Fresh. No, I'm sorry. You said Martin.
Definitely Martin.
You said Saved by the Bell.
Definitely Saved by the Bell over. What was it?
Over Full House.
Yeah, definitely over Full House.
That's tough. I think that's tough, man. I mean, I
liked Full House.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed Saved by the Bell more than Full House.
Yeah. I think so too. Because
I think Full House was too much like Brady Bunch type shit. Where
like
it's
a modern. No. Yes and no.
Where it was just like not cookie cutter, but it was almost like the perfect family type of shit. Like, nah.
I was just obsessed with DJ. I was like,
Oh no. That in that sense, yes, but in the sense of entertainment, I would.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell was definitely a lot more. And Screech and we got to talk
what
about that
shit. Kelly, what was her name? In
Kelly Kapowski. Stop it,
my G.
And then all right, we'll end it on this because now we're gonna talk all day. So it's funny because it's funny how life happens, right? Like Saved by the Bell, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what's her name? The tall one that ended up in that not porn movie, but it was like that stripper movie. It was Kelly Kapowski. What the fuck? The one that dated AC Slater.
So you have Kelly Kapowski. You have Jessie Spano. Lisa.
Yeah, Jessie. Because Lisa was la morenita.
Yeah, Lisa was the morenita.
Fucking Screech.
Kelly Kapowski was fun.
Shoot, I have a shirt that I bought like in Target with it's just big ass Kelly face on it. I was like I think that's like one of everybody's first crush, like sitcom crush. Well, actually no, because Topanga from Boy Meets World was
Topanga was one, but Topanga was OD number one. But this I have to post a picture. This like her body. In those days were fucking that shit was just unprecedented, bro. But Topanga, her eyes, the blonde, like all that shit was just like, bro.
Cheerleader, the whole shit. And then this whole shit happened with Screech, which I actually rest in peace. I think he just passed not too long ago.
Really?
I think it was literally in the pandemic. Yeah, I remember seeing bro. Look, died February 1st, 2021. That was this year. He was like into all this porn shit and all this shit. We'll dig into what really happened with him and we'll bring it on our next on another episode. But yeah, he passed from cancer. They said this year.
I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, dude. Young dude. He was how old was he?
R.I.P.
1977, 2021. I'm gonna fuck around like 44, 45.
Yeah, 43, 44. Yeah.
44. Yeah. So yeah, man. But
all right, bro.
It's a good little
quick episode.
Nostalgia episode. I like that.
Yo, man, that shit brought me back, bro. I'm about to go home and watch YouTube until 4 in the morning.
Oh, shit. But yeah, man. Episode 12, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode 12, live from Cafe Con Leche Studios. Your boy Berto.
And your boy Will.
Your boy Young Berto. Over here.
Tuning in with the Marlin Brothers.
Fuck you, bro.
All right, man. Take us away.
You guys be safe. Be clean, be smooth. I don't have much else to say, man. I'm just chilling.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you.
On to the next. See you guys next time.
Cause I thought I'd never make it.
Cause they thought I'd never make it. See me fall down and they celebrate it. Learn how to win with no demonstration. How about the cool got a ventilated? Cause I can't see shit out on 95. Prolific little bitch, I see dollar signs. The shit I done seen got me traumatized. Tryna clear all the pain in my mama's eyes. And my daughter, she watching me closely. Tryna better myself like I should be. Had to chill out with all of that street shit. I came a long way, but don't push me. Rest in peace to my bro, it ain't right, dawg. 20 bands, nothing that's light sauce. Hit the booth and I turn all the lights off. Gotta get in my zone. Gotta turn on my phone, cause all them smiles is fake and I see it. Bad guy, if I got out, I'll be it. Baptized, but I'm living with demons. Trap vibes, so I'm cashing out Neiman's. No face, swear these bitches is heathens, but I don't need them though. Keep my moves quiet, you don't need to know. My new tools silent. Cause they thought I'd never make it. See me fall down and they celebrate it. Learn how to win with no demonstration. How about the cool got a ventilated? Cause I can't see shit out on 95. Prolific little bitch, I see dollar signs. The shit I done seen got me traumatized. Tryna clear all the pain in my